As Director of the CLD Standards Council for Scotland, I'm responsible for the professional learning for our members. There's 2,500 members that are involved in adult learning, community work and youth work across Scotland. So as the professional body, it's our job to offer professional learning opportunities for people, for them to register, to be recognised as professional practitioners, and to make sure that their courses that they deliver, the professional approval of courses. So that's from work-based learning programmes right through to degree master programmes at 4 universities across Scotland. So that's the main thrust of the business. I think in terms of government support for adult learning, and particularly the workforce, first of all in a Scottish context, because obviously I'm more familiar with that area, I would say that the rhetoric is there. Absolutely, the Scottish Government supports adult learning. We've got an adult statement of ambition, and this year we're about to go into a new iteration of what that next strategy, national strategy for adult learning should be. Some of the key challenges in that will to make sure that workforce learning for actual adult learner providers is a bit more joined up, and to make sure that there's an impact on the ground and operationally, what does that actually look like? What difference does it make to learners, to learning providers? Where are we actually practicing in our everyday lives, what's set out in the strategy? So I think that's probably going to be the biggest challenge for the Scottish Government. I think across the UK it's about being able to really have quite an honest conversation with ourselves to say, right, okay, what is working, what are we doing well, but what could we do much more, what could we do better, really. I think the challenge is also to make sure that it's resourced properly, because too often adult learning, community work has been seen as the soft target, and often I think we've got that challenge to take on as organisations and as practitioners to make sure that the politicians and the real decision makers actually know what the impact that this is on people's lives and in communities' lives. I think for me, EPALE can really help to raise the profile of adult learning and for people to connect to each other. And all of a sudden the world seems a bit smaller when you're using the EPALE network to liaise with colleagues, to share concerns, to think about ideas, share practice, think about way forward, and also for EPALE to be a platform where people who aren't overly engaged with adult learning can learn from us, can really see what the impact is. And it's an open network, so people should be able to go in there and just access and find out and learn more and help us raise that profile and that communication, not just in terms of what the UK or what Scotland or any other nation's doing, but to be able to share that wider impact that we have across Europe.